Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of player-owned ports. As you know, yesterday was a pretty insane day. We did a pretty good job. We managed to get ourselves the Skull region unlocked, and now it is a new day, so that means that like all our distraction diversions and everything should have reset, although Meg hasn't come back, so I don't know how that all works out. However, what we can look at now is we have a huge list of new voyages. If we click those that for some reason that's what you have to do when a new day starts. You have to click those reroll buttons. It doesn't use up any voyages, it's just a bit of an in-game glitch at the moment. So yep, as we can see, we've got gunpowder as a resource now, which is kind of cool, which means we might be able to upgrade our buildings at some point soon. Probably not today, but hopefully sometime in the future. What have we got as our special voyages then? The Divine Claim. Oh my god! Eastern Scroll 1! Holy shit. Okay, what does that mean? The missionary has heard that a rare piece of forgotten scroll has been found in the hands of a small coven, I don't know how you say that, of soothsayers. Help him outwit the coven and take the scroll. His fast tongue and swift hand will provide crucial. Yeah, I've just noticed that at the bottom there. I kind of want to save that. I want to save that because that's going to be really hard to get that. That's 3k on each. But I mean, the fact that it's got a scroll there available is really exciting. That's really bad, isn't it? That it's kind of exciting. What other ones? What do we need for other ones? Oh my god, they need really high stats. I mean, even that one, supposedly the easiest, is pretty hard to get. I mean, that's still getting... I think I'm literally, at the moment, geared out to have the best seafaring I possibly can. It's sturdy rigging. Deck items. Yeah, sturdy rigging. Everything is designed at the moment to be the best it can possibly be for seafaring. That's crazy, and we're not even halfway. Yep, at the moment we are designed to be the best seafaring we can possibly be, and it's still not good enough. Wow, that's crazy. Right, I don't think I'm going to bother with that voyage yet. We're going to save our special voyages to later in the day, so because I think that'll be smarter. So let's just do a basic voyage, because yeah, I don't want to risk it with those other ones. I notice how they're all missionary, that none of them are the other person. Like, let's have a look at our visitors. Missionary in port. Yeah, we don't have our occultist in port at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. We can go buy our chimes though, can't we, from Black Market Chat. We have a lot of chimes at the moment. I swear we're getting more chimes than we actually need. Like, that's a lot of chimes. I think you just click buy all now. Does it tell us what we bought? Yeah, bought 207 chimes. Right, okay. I don't know if that's level based, because I've seen more people, so other people getting more chimes, so I don't know how that works. Anyway, I'll send off a voyage quickly and I'll let you know what settings I do and everything, so I'll see you in a second. So after a little bit of tweaking, we got ourselves 100% on everything, as I like to do. So I think we can send off this voyage, although it's looking as though our voyages are getting crazy hard. Like, this minigame is yet to get easy. It's yet to get to the point where I find it really easy to get on my crew and everything, to the point where it's going to be 100% really easily. I reckon we're going to be sending off a lot of voyages that are like 70% and just like hoping for the best. I reckon there's probably going to be a lot of failed voyages. So we're going to send that off, and obviously that's going to be 100%, but we'll see how the day's voyages go. So it could be an interesting day, I reckon. You know, to see if we can upgrade any buildings or anything, because we do have a fair surplus of resources. I'm just hoping we get enough gunpowder and everything so that we can have a successful day. My ship has returned. Now let's see if it actually succeeded or not. Now that we're getting onto these really quite hard voyages, it's going to be interesting to see whether we succeed or not. Yes, but it's still not very much coal, although that is looking good, that chap. Level 4 now. So we've got a few chimes, quite a lot of chimes now actually, and we've got ourselves some coal. No, that's not good. Gunpowder, sorry. So have we got a good enough set of stuff to be able to like start upgrading some stuff? Let's look at our voyages. Last night, I have a feeling that I accidentally... Oh, that's weird. Yesterday, well, sorry, last night, sort of in the night after the midnight tick, I went to the barmaid to do the whole get gossip thing, and then it gave me this extra mission-y style thing, and it said that it took up this space here, taking up this what was the Forgotten Scrolls, and I was like, oh no, I've lost the opportunity for a Scrolls mission. And then it turned out that now, as I've just discovered, that it doesn't actually matter that much. So, oh well. Right, standard voyages. We'll just do standard voyages for now. What we're gonna... Oh no, barmaid's tip is the standard voyages right here. Well, that's not too bad then. So, and it still has all the voyages available, so that's quite cool. But it takes quite a lot to do all of that. So I'm going to see if we can edit this and see if we can get the morale up a bit higher. I still don't think I can actually buy any of these higher end stuff. Yeah, you need 250 and I've got 240. That's annoying. Right. I might just risk it and go for sort of a bit more of a moderate level of stuff. Seafaring is still pretty low. Let's see what we can do with our crew. Have we got any... I still... No, I'm just going to check quickly. I don't know if we can afford anything. I don't think we can afford anything new. Besides that new rudder, which is kind of pointless. Yeah, we're going to need a hell of a lot more coal yet. Gunpowder, god damn it. I'm always calling it coal. Right, so that's our best captain, obviously. Good for seafaring. So this, I have a feeling that my last one was aimed at a lot of seafaring. Throw this one in there. Still 30% on the combat. Have we got anyone that's got good combat that we can throw in there? Ooh, he could be quite good because he's got some morale as well. Place that one. It's still 46%. It's still not really great. Have we got anyone that is sort of an improvement on him with a still a high morale but a little bit more combat? Doesn't look like it. Pretty much no. I'm just going to throw that in there, and that will lower the seafaring. But then I think if I maybe put one of these, changing it from a crate of food into a cannon. No, it's still really annoying. I wasn't meant to be a cannon, sorry, I was meant to change it into a rigging. It's still only 40%. Well, it looks like we're not really going to be getting much of a high success rating with this one. I'm thinking we should send off a different voyage. Yeah, let's just send off a different voyage until we can start buying some higher end stuff. So let's change the voyage. Let's go one of these two. I think. Which one looks easier? To be fair, probably this one will be easier. So we need to up the morale. Large great food. So that's sorted. Okay. I think basically it's all going to be in the crew again, isn't it? So we need morale and seafaring. Okay. Someone with a bit higher morale. Oh, we can get him out straight off. It still is getting pretty hard to succeed in this now. They've not made this minigame easy. I'll give them that. They've done a good job. Okay, so a little bit more morale. I was thinking if we get the seafaring really high, then we can actually sacrifice the seafaring thing, the seafaring rigging. So it won't matter as much. Like if we get rid of... Is there anyone that we could sacrifice? He's got high seafaring. He's got the morale. His morale's not actually that high. Seafaring? No one's got seafaring. He's got none. So we put 84. Then we'll actually max that out. And then we'll be at pretty much 100% if we change that to a sturdy rigging. Sorry, I know the other one's the one that's on the sturdy rigging, isn't it? No, it already is on sturdy rigging. Well, smooth. Nope, that is what I wanted to do. I'm just not understanding it at all this morning. Right, there we go. So we have that pretty much. That's 98%. I will take that. That's got a pretty good chance, and we'll see how that goes. Send voyage, confirm. My ship has arrived. Let's go see if we have got enough resources now. Right, we had a 98% chance of success. This should have gone well. Yes, and I think we now have enough. I think we have enough charcoal so we can finally... Gunpowder, goddammit. I've been at my citadel, so that's why I'm thinking of charcoal. Right. Which one's better? I'm thinking of getting something that's a little bit more of an all-rounder. So is there like a hull that's a bit more of an all-rounder? No, I can't afford that. What do I need for that? Ooh, would it actually be worthwhile maybe buying the... like doing one more voyage that gives us 80, and then being able to buy that, because that is nice when you compare it to the previous one. Like, what was the actual difference? So we've got an extra 100 on the morale, 50 on the seafaring, a hell of a lot on the combat, like 350 on the combat, and then a slightly better speed. But the speed's not that important. But is there anything else that's actually more important that would be quite practical? Like cannon ×2. Yeah, that's got quite a lot of combat. I'm just undecided whether or not to go for the new hull, which will be a better all-rounder, or whether or not just to go for something a bit more specific. Looking at our voyages. Right, I'm gonna have a look at. Let's have a look at our special voyages and see what we actually need to succeed in them. Special voyages. The Forgotten Scrolls. Right. This one doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do it today, but that's looking like... What about this one? Because that's quite a good one. Rewards the missionary. Story progress. Do we want to unlock the story progress one? I don't know if it's important to do story progress and things. Must find a suitable and distant place for his mission. Search the skull for likely spots. And that's seafaring. Okay, let's edit our ship. I'll be back in a second just to edit our ship, and we can see how good we can get the seafaring without buying new parts. So what I've looked at it, if we buy the entwined rigging, then it gives us an extra 250 on the seafaring. And I'm thinking, should I just buy it? You know, and it'll hopefully be quite practical. I'm really undecided. Like, how much more effective is the hull? Any new hulls that we could buy? So I have a feeling that one of these is more specific to seafaring. Wow, not really. That was an interesting noise. So none of these are actually specific to seafaring. That's kind of annoying, so it's not really that good. I think I'm just going to buy it. Yep. Let's just buy it. Let's buy the entwined rigging and just hope that this mission succeeds. Now we have entwined rigging ×2. Wait, why did that not activate on the other one? Entwined rigging. So we're at 2,000. That's a reasonable success chance. So that's not too bad. If I'm just going to exit this and see if we've got any effects, because we might have a decent effect that we can. Yeah. No, it's only on combat, unfortunately. What do you need for? There's not actually. Oh, seafaring. So we need Sea Singer's Bottled Cry for future reference, and that would help out a lot. But I think for now, we're just going to hope for the best. 68%, it's not great, but there's a small chance it'll go well, and it'll be kind of cool if it goes well because we'll progress in the story. Although, I'm just going to look at the last minute. Combat. We could adjust this one to perhaps have more success, but it's not a storyline one. I'm just going to go for the storyline. Right, let's just do it. Sending it out. Confirm. Hope for the best. Oh, we've got a cutscene coming up. Oh, so he wants to instead go to the new region. So there's actually kind of a storyline behind Player Owned Ports. This is I kind of like this. It's kind of cool. It adds another dimension to it. I know some people aren't really interested in it, but I think it's kind of cool. There we go. That's that done. Hey guys, last little bit of the day, and I actually sent off for a special voyage earlier. I don't think it was a special, but it was sort of a unique voyage, and they gave me the opportunity of finding the Siren Sea Singer. Or I think it's basically this person. So if we go and look at our shipyard, it had a pretty low success rating. I'm talking like 48% or anything, so something like that. So I don't think it will have succeeded, but let's find out. Yes, it did it. Okay, your crew return with Siren Shell, unlock Island Siren Shell, and unlock crewman Siren Whale Rider. Okay, that's awesome. So basically the voyage we sent out earlier that was about like 75% was less successful than one that was about 50%. I guess that shows sort of the luck aspect that was in the game. Yeah, if you can see at the top here, these were meant to be, I think it's 2k each. And the best I got was the worst I got was 963. So that sums up like the 50% success chance, but that's awesome. So we've actually managed to succeed in getting that. As it's pretty late now, I'm not going to get a chance to do all my voyages today, but as they're getting like really long voyages now, but that's really awesome. So if we look at our crew roster, does this mean we've got a new member? It doesn't look like it's actually added someone new. I assume it means that we can just perhaps collect someone new. I don't know how that works actually, but anyway, that's kind of cool. We've actually succeeded. We have had something successful today. So, to be honest, pretty uneventful day in Player Owned Ports. Had a couple of difficult voyages. One succeeded, one didn't succeed. It's going to be expected. I have actually heard that a lot of people have been really successful to the extent that they've actually got themselves of like a few scrolls already. Like some people were actually saying that people already have made some of the armor. I'm a bit skeptical because I swear that the resources are really hard to get hold of, so I don't know. I mean, it could be true, it could not be true. It's probably just mods walking around with the armor on, just being like, oh, we don't have it yet, which is a bit of a shame. But it's kind of awesome. I love this whole player imports and the way that the armor isn't just immediately accessible. So I think it's really cool. A lot of skill involved. So I'd say it's going well. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a little bit more of a fruitful day. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.